Can I participate virtually?
Go ahead, guys, start.
Hey, Chris, did everybody get this? On licensing?
Yes, everybody got it, it's on the
Everybody
website.
got this, the new one? The
It's
new
on the website.
on-premise license,
You started,
liquor?
you can start.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'd like to get a copy of this.
Okay. Go ahead, start.
This is, okay. Okay, meeting comes to order. Economic Development Committee, 7:35. 3 members present.
Sudanan.
Janet, right?
Sudanan Pertin.
I'm pronouncing it right. You're pronouncing it wrong. Hey, and eat it. It's really. Yeah, I think I got that right. Anyway. I thought you had the on-premise liquor licenses renewal forms and liquor forms. Basically, Chris will make copies when he comes back. But these are the new requirements and the new rules and are part in all of this. And it basically is telling us what our obligations are, what our responsibilities are, what our limitations are. And they seem to be basically what we do anyway. But they've taken some of the bite out. In other words, they're saying, we want your opinion, but we in no way, shape, or form will find your opinion binding. Okay, it's an opinion. And that's basically it. We Chris comes back having a
Does
copy.
that mean that they don't have to apply for?
No, they do.
Okay,
Now, the community board itself, I guess Jeremy drew this up, has asked for certain things, asked for our questionnaire to be answered. And the questionnaire itself covers a lot of ground. Why don't you take a look at this one, take a look at this one, and when you finish, pass it to the other person. Oh, I need another one.
I'm printing it.
Okay,
It's the whole thing.
yeah.
Maybe staple this. Here, have this one, staple this.
You
Yeah.
You take
Thank
this,
you
and
so
I'll take mine back.
thank
There you
you.
go, sir.
Strong. It shows you our limitations. But they cover all the ground. Everything we used to do.
Good. Good thing I don't see we don't have to ask for the CO on the premise no more.
Well,
I think
they
you've
want
done it.
our opinion, which
Maybe
means
okay.
that they can put down, they have an answer system.
No, I know about that part. No, sometimes we have the CO. We
Yeah.
look at it, see if it's for the
These things
establishment.
that are supposed to put in here. But again, they're answering questions. Our job is really to see if their answers are correct.
Mhm.
And if their answers are not correct, if they don't have two means of egress, which it asks for, then we should definitely make that part of our decision, whether or not we're gonna say yes or no.
Well, you were live streaming, guys, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Some
Yeah.
people are, we have another gentleman, Peter Mariello.
Okay.
He's in CSL. Just want to make sure. You guys have the agenda?
Yeah.
Here you go. Agenda,
I have
Thank you.
one.
agenda. So the agenda.
But basically, that's really what it's saying.
Okay.
What we require as a board But again, these are not binding. Our decision or our opinion is not binding on them.
Okay.
The only one that they seem to be fixated on is 500-foot wall.
That's what I was reading here. too.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't put on the one with the 200 feet from churches.
No, they didn't put that down.
So,
So maybe plan schools. So maybe that is relevant to that.
okay. All right.
So. Now, so are there any complaints that the police receive complaints,
Mm-hmm.
that the community board receive complaints?
Mm-hmm.
This has to be part of our
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
That's from the background information on his phone.
Like, for instance, on the questionnaire, it says how many egresses you put down two. Now, the place we went to on Tremont Avenue, they had two, but one was blocked off and you couldn't get out.
200 feet is here.
Oh, they see it.
I saw-
Okay.
I saw it.
Okay. So it's always good to
I'll
look at
read back to that.
new locations. Because if we do have an objection, we should make it. And if they're doing what they did on Tremont Avenue, say we have two means of egress, the one you couldn't get through.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get through. You know, I couldn't get through.
This, I'm gonna tell you guys, this was presented also to Mr. Michael Smith, which is our liaison
Mhm.
for the New York State Liquor Authority. He loved it.
Yeah, I love it too. I have no problem with it. Except that, again, we're asking them to come in and tell us whatever they want to tell us.
Right, I mean,
There's
you gotta
certain
understand
things
that all the information that is gonna be put in and whatever they're gonna write is based on word of honor.
Yeah,
It's a different story if we're gonna confirm or not. That's up to us.
well, there's certain things we'd like to confirm.
Right,
Like we have an expert here on the heating system and the air conditioning system.
right.
So, and we were just talking about when we went to the place on Tremont Avenue, and they said they had two means of egress.
Right.
Well, they do, but one you couldn't get through.
You put a island tanks and everything.
So what they mean by two means of egress and what we mean by two means of egress is totally different. So sometimes, especially if it's a place that is not established, if it's a place that we have some questions about or maybe some complaints about, then we definitely want to look at it.
Before we start, do we have to go still inspect it? Like how you assign us?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
So we have to do that.
There's, but there's certain places we may want to,
Okay.
only because of the fact that we know that their interpretation of two means of egress or two ways out, you may have two means of egress, but it leads into the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And the backyard is locked, or you can't get any place, you can't get away from the building. So you're still in danger. So that's not really two means of egress. So we would make opinions on those kind of things.
Well, the question is, what's the definition about it? Because once you're out of the building, I mean, away from the facade.
Yeah.
He says, for me, it's egress, he's out.
Well, that's when you get away from it. But when you have the building there
And then,
and a blockage here and a long pathway and a locked gate, and you're still where the building is burning. So, yeah, you got a means of egress to get out of your place.
Right.
But how do you get out of that backyard?
Right.
Because you'll burn.
Mhm.
And that's what we mean. So integrity, especially for a new place. If it's an established business, we're not too concerned.
Yeah.
But new places, people are trying things every day to get over. And the rest, this is a very good questionnaire. I like this
Yeah, I like it.
questionnaire.
Sorry, I'm
So
gonna go
thorough.
around for those. We should start.
Yeah, well, we started, we're talking.
Yeah.
This is part of the agenda.
I mean, the
It's right here.
review of March.
So, is Victoria on? Is Veronica on?
Veronica, no, I don't see her. But you still guys have quorum because
Yeah, we do.
it's all three of you.
Yeah,
Joanne, she's excused. She's out of
yeah.
completely United States. She's somewhere in Italy. And but you still have because you're out of fact. You know that
Darrell is.
Darrell is no longer.
No, I saw that.
Yeah. So we don't have any new
No,
business.
no.
Well, the Palm.
Both of them.
I know.
Both of them.
I,
are renewals.
that's fine.
This is fine.
I've never been in a town of five.
We've been,
restaurant.
we as
Yeah.
a staff, I should say about 2 years ago. It's a nice narrow restaurant. It's right next to, once you go down the Eastchester Road and make a left on Morris Park.
Mm.
It's basically right there.
Small place.
Small place.
Any
But
problem?
that's a renewal, right? That's a new renewal.
No.
I renewal.
No, it's renewal.
That's
These
a
are all renewals.
They've been at least 6 years now,
Mhm.
or more than that.
So they've gone through our system 3 times then.
Right.
And you really have to look for police report and then.
How about the police? Do they have any problems? with
None.
any?
None of them.
So I'll make a motion and say I have no objection. For the both properties.
Do we have to approve
Yeah,
the
they can
So I
March
second.
2022? Oh, sorry, do we have to approve the March 2022 minutes first?
Sorry?
Did you read the minutes though, guys? Do you have an idea?
I didn't even, do we have a copy of the March
That's
2022?
why the thing is that
Everything's on the website.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We have to make sure we review those minutes back then. Well,
And also missing a few minutes. I mean,
oh,
last month, a month prior.
mhm.
So I think you took ones,
I think I took these actually.
the March minutes you took.
I think so, yeah.
Somebody else took the other minutes, but we haven't received
Was
them.
it Joe?
I think it
No,
was running.
no, it was Ronnie, yeah. Ronnie.
Probably.
Because I usually I always send my minutes like right away.
We're missing a few minutes. maybe.
You missed the last meeting, didn't you?
Yes.
I think,
The last one is we had a vote on the general board meeting.
yeah, I
No,
was in-
the general board meeting, yeah.
Before it goes to.
Well, I second your motion.
Open the discussion then.
About approving the minutes or approving the renewals?
The renewals.
Renewals, we don't have the minutes.
So who's taking the minutes? You take
Oh.
minutes?
do you want to take?
I thought it was Stephen.
No, it has nothing to do with taping. Minutes have to be written.
Oh,
Can
now
I
it's-
get a piece of paper or can I just keep this one on the back?
yeah.
Okay, so first things first, okay. So are there any issues with the questionnaire? So we're tabling the March 22 minutes, correct?
Yeah, March 22.
March 22. We had that one.
Website.
I mean, I'm reviewing it on our site now, but
You can read them quickly. Which one are the?
yeah, I mean, I did the minutes
Which
on
are,
this one.
what are the,
So basically, the meeting was called at 7:37. We reviewed the February 22 meeting minutes. Motion to approve, the February 22 minutes as drafted unanimously passed. Number 2 on the agenda was, new liquor license applications, SD Davy Inc., trade name Jay's Tavern and Beer Garden, located at 1556 Williams Ridge Road.
Yeah.
Motion to send an email of no objection to the New York SLA regarding this application unanimously passed. Renewal license application for 3250 Boston Post Road LLC, trade name Royal Coach Diner.
Yeah.
Motion to send an email of no objection to the SLA regarding this application unanimously passed. La Palma Restaurant noise complained on March 7, 2022. Police visited the location but found no evidence of loud noise. Mr. Thompson stated that they had no past history of noise complaints. This is an isolated complaint, therefore no justification to do anything unless it becomes like a pattern.
I
Robert,
also looked at that location. I went to that location, I talked to the owners, and I listened to the music. And the music was well within reason.
mm,
They have a little house on the back and it's enclosed. And they didn't know I was coming.
okay.
So he said, well, listen to the music. I went back and I listened to the music. I went outside
Mm,
and it should not have been reported as a disturbance.
mm.
It would,
Robert Press stated noise problems should be addressed by the police department, otherwise it is a DEP matter. There's a motion, that no justification citing La Palma for any wrongdoing, and that motion was unanimously passed. The mayor's economic recovery blueprint, the administration through the Office of Nightlife and in partnership with the Borough President's offices, will develop standardized questionnaires and process for liquor licensing and review at each community board. Darrell Bowen asked whether the Business Improvement District in White Plains has started up. The next economic development meeting potentially in person. And the gallery session, Robert Press stated since Starbucks came in, Burger King and many other stores around Starbucks closed. White Plains Road has become like a ghost town. Mr. Thompson stated there are only several families which own the properties on White Plains Road. They tend to be absentee owners. Their rents are extremely high, and you have to be an established business in order to be able to rent on White Plains Road. It is up to the owners and the people who represent the owners to come up with a formula that makes it more accessible to businesses, especially startup businesses. Therefore, up to the bid to get businesses to come in. T. Dooling stated that he or she, not sure, is not aware of infrastructure projects Robert Press mentioned, but that he would look into it. And the meeting was adjourned at 8:05. I make a motion to approve the March 2022 minutes.
I second.
Okay.
All in favor?
but that is in fact only a couple of families. And it's, the businesses are run by a group.
Mhm.
And actually a woman who ran the group, and I can't think of her name, was part of the bid,
Mm.
and she represented those businesses. So you don't really have any owners present,
Mhm.
except the brothers on White Plains Road, and what is that street up? I got it.
Like,
Lighting. They own the property. They own that whole corner.
Mhm.
They kept it, the two stores closed for
What is
years.
that?
on Lighting Avenue, right in the corner, it used to be
Yeah,
Alba.
you
Oh,
go by
Alba.
there, it's all closed up.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
own that whole corner,
Who's they?
two brothers.
Oh, okay.
And I spoke to them and they said, well, look, for right now, we're not renting. And it pays for them in a way, because if they don't rent, it helps their tax bracket.
No.
And they're in no rush to open something.
Mhm.
Recently, I did see a sign,
Mhm.
but I'm not too sure that's gonna go through. But they have the entire corner. I know Mark tried to rent that space
Yeah.
for an office. Mark Jonah wanted an office there.
One of the stores, if I'm not wrong already, it's open. I think it's Albanian guy. He owns a insurance company, car insurance company.
Oh, yeah?
It's the next to the fried chicken.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know, it's the corner. It used to be the fish market.
Yeah.
No, it's open. It's an Albanian guy
Really?
for car insurance.
Mm.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good business.
Yep.
The streets are clean. You don't need garbage.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so White Plains Road is unfortunately, because of all the street traffic, because of all those street vendors. I mean, something's got to be done about that. These guys are losing thousands of dollars a month, store owners, because they're taking the business. The fruit market, look at the one on White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. They have a big market, but there's at least 6 stores, vegetable stores in that vicinity, and they sell the same products. Only these people sell it outside. They don't have the overhead. They don't have the water. They don't have the taxes. They sell it a lot cheaper and sometimes better. But the store owners have all the overhead. And I think the city had better start working on that more than anything else and protecting these store owners.
Yeah, something has to
Yeah.
be done.
It does. Now, White Plains Road is a mess because there's vendors up and down.
Yeah.
And they leave garbage.
Yeah.
And I think that they probably still only have one person that cleans, and I didn't see him anymore, but he can't keep it clean. And so I don't know why. As a matter of fact, I was going to call the business. What do you call it? The business conglomerate. And
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay, Veronica.
hi, Ronnie.
You
Hi.
scared the lady in front of you here and she jumped up of her chair
Yeah.
because she didn't expect you to speak.
The
But
business-
welcome.
welcome, dear.
Thank
But
you.
the business people are suffering from all this.
Right.
And if they go down, the neighborhood goes down. As they go down, the neighborhood goes down. Somebody has to do something about it, and somebody has to start some action about it.
Well, the deed has to come to us,
Well,
make it official and say, hey, guys, can you send DSC?
yeah,
Because, what's it called? Department of Consumer Affairs?
they're not dirty.
I'm
They're
talking
just
about
taking
the-
business away from established stores.
Rightfully so.
But I thought that was temporary, according to the mayor.
It's still going.
But it's still going.
Right. I
All
think they
over.
adopted it.
It's not just
Mike
there.
works with Brunswick, Mayor, and everybody around there.
Yeah.
Management is getting very upset about it, putting candle at nobody. We want the mayor to do something.
I know the city's got to do something about it. That's the only way you can stop
But
it.
isn't the city passed that? The law for,
We passed COVID. Yes.
yeah,
Outdoor vendors.
Yeah.
I mean, in the past, you had to be licensed,
of course,
but I
But
don't
no,
know if
they-
they waived it.
they gave the green light. I think.
Yeah. And somewhere online, they're gonna have to stop it.
Yeah, they didn't give no license, just, put in the application and
Yeah.
just do it. But now, I thought since the COVID is about to over, because the
Oh, it is over.
WHO said they're over, so.
But they haven't stopped.
The president says it's over.
Well, the president doesn't live on White Avenue and White Plains Road.
And said pandemic, it's over.
That's what
They did.
he did say that.
Canada is over, so.
Well, we treat it that way anyway. We're trying to get back to normal. Everybody's trying to do that, schools, the businesses. But I think maybe we should start something in that direction.
The
As
big
being
should come up with
economic
something.
development. We should probably start something in that direction. What do you think?
I think, I welcome the idea.
Yeah. And let them come out and tell these people that they're getting taxes from. You know, Maestro's, when Maestro's was closed, now they have a huge overhead. And they didn't do anything about their electricity. They had to pay the same amount of money every month as if they were open, and they're closed. And we're talking $20,000
That's wild.
in dollars like that. So here's something else that should be attacked. I was in there not too long ago, and he was saying, Joe, look, they have meters outside. We don't have to be open. Every month is the same bill,
They don't
Wait.
read it.
and we're not
No, but
using
no,
any of it.
electronically, it can be read
Mhm.
electronically because they're switched into that.
Yeah, everything is like,
So how are they receiving a bill for some, if there's no consumption?
Because I think if I'm not wrong, they are into a plan.
They're into a plan,
So
yeah.
monthly you pay,
Mhm.
then at the end of the year, when they're gonna see that either you passed whatever the plan you
Mhm.
requested or you didn't pass it, you're still gonna pay the amount.
Mhm.
If you pass it, they can return it back, give you credit.
Mhm.
But other than that, you're gonna pay every month, no matter what.
I don't know,
I don't know
Bill,
about commercial property, but residential property, yes.
They do, I don't know
Because
about.
I'm
I'm just, yeah, exactly, you're on a plan.
I don't think Bill is getting a.
But yeah,
a
they
refund
did
on
because
his money.
I end up, I pay like $5.52 every month. This is the last month of the plan. So they give me I make me pay $300 because they did up.
Give you credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next
But that's
month bill will be
residential.
next month will be $5.87. I want me to pay more.
But I think that only applies to residential.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it applies to commercial.
Because
I don't
Bill-
know that,
The owner there says he's getting the same bill every month, and he's closed the whole month.
So,
Mhm.
you know what we should,
So,
you guys shouldn't, when you read the minutes, you can bring in, I mean, the chair can bring it up in front of the board. And let's see
think we
what's the
should
input
start
from the
some-
board, yeah,
I think we should start.
That's something, yeah, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because
Let
it's
me
different.
make sure I get all the facts,
Okay.
and I'll get facts from Bill. And I'll get the exact amount of money,
Mhm.
exact days he was closed. And the fact that he still had to pay the entire amount.
And bear in mind, Condenson sent us a note that this year winter, your bills will be very high for gas.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They did send us
Oh, yeah. And you own
Yeah.
a house,
2 houses. Yeah.
but
Oh, no,
at least,
but me, I'm oil.
You got oil, all right?
Well,
Gas.
I tried it last year.
Yeah.
Almost $6 a gallon, bro. For 300, you do the math. And 300 gallons goes like this in winter time, less than a month. I mean, within 21, max 25 days.
Wow.
It's a long time, you have to fill it up again.
One family, 2 family.
2 family.
but at least you're using it. You're paying money, but you're using it.
I'm inside warm,
He's paying money, he's not using it.
but he's earning out of that.
No, you're talking about
Not earning. And how could he earn it? The
My
place is
street
close.
Oh, Maestro, you're talking
Maestro,
about,
it's
no,
not-
about him.
No, I
It's fine.
So you want to make a proposal to
Yeah.
the full board?
Well, you gotta understand, it's different for what they call them brick and mortar. Brick and mortar meaning that establishments that are within a facility and different for the vendor out there. Because the taxes that you pay, you're not paying only tax, you're paying water,
Yeah.
you're paying electricity.
Mhm.
Then people outside are paying
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing, man.
And
That's
that's
killing the
the
business.
problem.
That's what Mark Jordan was saying. He
That's
said
why
he
you
feel-
cut your prices when you work outside.
It was so matter.
So is electricity.
And I
bill-
guarantee the labor isn't as costly either.
I agree.
So, and we need the small businesses.
Right.
And I haven't heard any hue and cry about this.
One good thing about Venice between White Plains and 180th Street, the business are booming there. A lot of stores open up.
Yeah.
Very Yemen
Yeah.
family. A lot of business. Everything's moving up there. Which
Well,
is
that's
a good
good.
thing. It's a good thing.
That's good. To see business booming. It's not good to see them losing money for no reason.
No.
But
But one time it was dead. Nothing going,
no, but you'll get more people.
Oh, you get
Move
more
in.
people. Yeah, it's beautiful up there.
So let's make a motion on that. That will bring this before the entire board.
You don't have to make a.
No, you don't have to make, this is minutes. The Mark.
I'll just put it in the minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it under new business.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
get,
be under new business.
I'm gonna get Bill's information and as an example,
Okay.
he went there. They wouldn't speak to him. He went down, he wanted to talk to somebody of authority. They wouldn't speak to him.
Mhm.
Now, he's one of the biggest businesses in our community.
Correct.
Mm,
But,
Mm.
and these other little people with these small stores on all the streets are getting hurt by all the peddlers. All the outdoor
Let me tell you,
businesses.
where I work at Browns Lebanon there. There's small vendor out there and I can't tell. I wanted to move and I can't. They don't want to move. It's covered by the city.
Yeah. So there we
What
go.
we do, we have to vote to close.
So
Approve
what
the
about-
minutes?
Right, what?
You
yeah,
approved
we
it
approved
already.
the minutes.
Yeah, we
It's
approved
the
Now the
updated
questionnaire-
liquor license questionnaire.
Questionnaire, you saw it?
With
Right.
questionnaire, we have no objection to this questionnaire,
Okay.
No, we have no objection to that.
so
But you
that's,
don't have to make a motion.
No, we have to, okay.
okay, but put that in the record anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna put
that
that
we
in
have no-
objection.
We have no,
So I already made a motion to no objection, send letter of. no
right,
objection.
for
No, no,
the
no, objection
license
to both.
premises.
Second.
Okay, so there's a motion to letter of no objection to both of them.
Yeah,
And he second, so open the discussion, we have any discussion, and
Objection.
so we're gonna vote. All in favor? Put it on, right?
all in favor?
Aye.
Hi,
Okay.
hi, Ronnie,
Thanks.
Yes.
forgot you were there almost.
So we had a call, yeah, we already had a quorum.
Yep, well,
Did you mark her down
yes, I
as
did.
present?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess next is the gallery session.
So galleries.
Gallery session. Anybody from the gallery, can you hear us? If you're willing to speak, please.
Speak now.
Robert, are you there?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Winnie Campbell?
By the way, Miss Chun Chun, she's one of our new.
Yes,
board
I can hear.
Oh, hi, Miss Campbell.
Miss Campbell.
Hello.
Hi.
She's our board member too.
I know, Miss Chun Chun, yes.
Oh, okay.
Miss Campbell, she's too.
Okay, so but not in the,
Not economic development yet,
oh,
no.
okay.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hi.
Both are members of the board. I mean, they have shown
So this,
interest about
they just joined,
economic development.
yeah.
So that's why they just taking part on the meeting.
Okay.
It's not usually this boring.
It gets more interesting.
It does.
So I guess nobody from
The gallery. no.
gallery session.
Yeah.
Will be the motions. Old business?
All business.
Well,
We
the old
did-
business we just talked
Just talk
about.
about the.
New business. I gotta say something.
Yeah.
business.
We got a phone call from Community Affairs 49 Precinct
Mhm.
in relation to a business that opened in White Plains Road
Mhm.
that we have voted for them in July. And that was during July 2021,
Mhm.
was during the time that, if you remember, it used to be the Shaking Crab.
Oh, yeah,
Chicken
yeah,
crab.
yeah.
Mhm.
They had issues over there. It was a big incident. That they had to go over there because people called for help. And it was a big melee in between people right outside. It was about 2:30 in the morning, something like that.
The people were outside.
Yeah, right in front of it, right outside.
What was it
Was the
called?
restaurant open?
The restaurant was open, the music was booming, and everybody was shocked because they're supposed to be all
What
Shaking
for the
crab.
business again?
Shaking Crab.
Shaking.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen it. So what,
We need to
the police
visit
were
it?
called?
The police were called. They wanted to ask us if we ever had anything prior to that. And if we have made any kind of stipulation with them.
That's a good question.
No,
Since we didn't do any.
no, we didn't do
because
anything with it.
They came once, they didn't open, and it was the second time they came, they opened it because, it took time for certain reasons, I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a stipulation of that.
Oh.
And so that's why they asked if we have a
So can we
stipulation.
call them back in?
No.
Do that now, or we
You
gotta
can't
wait,
do that.
gotta wait till 2 years?
No, no, they can't.
Gonna do that now.
No.
But let's find the nature of that complaint and let's see what the report
I
says
feel
on the
bad
police
because
report.
it was Tyrone called me and also what's his name? Jay Sturtevant, both of them
Mhm.
called me in and they wanted to talk about it. And it was a big fuss actually
Joe, can we
in
visit
front
it?
of that restaurant.
Oh, wait, the Shaking Crab, that's down there by Home Depot, right?
No,
No? Oh, the one on White Plains Road?
it's right on White Plains
Okay,
Road. They
all right,
opened
all
recently.
right.
Wasn't it the two friends who opened that?
No.
Oh, that's a different
No,
one?
it's
Ah, okay.
different. The funny part is that if you look at the questionnaire that they filled out, and actually the 30-day notice that they filled out, it says restaurant. It doesn't say any live music or thing to
No,
that
it's
extent.
done.
So that's
Okay.
why they wanted to make sure. I have, if you want, I can make a copy for you,
Yeah.
I'll take that one off to
please.
the.
the 30-day notice. And we looked into it and I told them, no, they didn't sign anything about there being a bar or a nightclub or thing like that. It was plain restaurant. And it was music, but it was like, background music. not
Yes.
like live music and things like that. Not that we can stop on that because as you may know,
But are
no
they
one
selling
living live.
alcohol?
Of course,
I mean, visibly selling alcohol?
yes, because that's why they put in the license.
All right.
Joe, you gonna make a order or?
Yeah, I want to get,
I'll give you a
Right.
30-day notice copy so you can have a.
Okay,
you
give
can-
that to me. and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah, somebody else could have go, you, but I get promotion to superintendent, so I'm not getting time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I can go with you.
You can go?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the new business that I wanted to mention. Also, at the transportation committee meeting, which what I'm about to say can impact economic development when it comes to White Plains, since we mentioned about that strip.
Mhm.
The Department of Transportation, the City Department of Transportation came and gave a presentation about the two parking lots. Not two parking lots. At this moment,
Wait,
it's only one public parking
Yeah.
lot by Moran Place.
Mhm.
Further down, where is the triangle over
Yeah,
there? They want to make that a parking space.
there was a parking space.
Right, but no, they want to make it public parking space, but what they're looking into it, they want to swap whatever it is here in Moran Place, because Moran Place has also parking spaces, part of it, not full of it, but part of it, parking spaces, they have special licenses,
Okay.
I mean permits.
Mhm.
Now, since it is the Moran Place parking space, it's closer to the businesses.
Mhm.
So instead of being a mixed residential and businesses and between a long-term and a short-term parking, they want to take all this parking and switch it to the other one further down and bring this one
The
to
one
have
with
a
the
short,
triangle.
right, and have this one. The presentation was sent to us today electronically. I'm gonna email it to all you guys
Yes.
Okay.
so you
Please.
can take a look into it.
Yeah.
I brought it up here because it impacts the businesses in White Plains.
Yeah.
Meaning what? That he's gonna reduce as much as possible the double parking, that it's a big issue over there in White Plains.
Well, it's a huge issue.
Right.
Okay, now, is this parking lot is surrounded by buildings?
The
Multiple
one,
buildings?
no, the one that is in Moran Place, as you might know, it's a huge building right in, on the back of it, that's considered the back of it, if we're facing west.
Mhm.
So we're in White Plains facing west.
Okay,
To our right is Moran, to our left, I think, what is the next street over there? I cannot recall now what, it's the next street. Then after that, you pass the gas station, you know, the Triangle gas station,
Yeah.
then after that is the parking lot that we're talking about, the triangle that they wanted to
well, the
do.
triangle,
Right by the,
yeah,
Bronxville,
Runsdale.
right.
yeah. That one I know, but the other one,
But until they did a new construction and by certain everything with a triangle area.
they did,
They did.
they blocked off a lot of it.
They closed out the road I used to drive.
Yeah, they closed
gotta
the
go all
roads.
the
and
way
That's the
blocked it off.
possibility, that's what they're trying to do, probably they want to turn that one also because they want to expand it into a parking lot.
So they
Oh, they can't do that.
wanted to take it back to where it was?
I believe so.
And who's doing this?
This is the part of transportation.
Oh, send me
See
the
the
thing too.
I'll send you guys the the electronic
Oh, man.
Because one,
proposal because it was, I'm sorry, it was requested also at our DOT from the public that we should have a public hearing on that. So the
Oh.
public can come and bring
Well,
input,
probably
because it
so.
was requested also by DOT. Not only the community board can input whatever like requests or whatever,
okay,
By public too.
but also the public, no matter what, the public can come and they can do a input of all ideas and then whatever they think that would be the better serve the community.
so when did we get this? How long ago?
It was this past, we had the transportation,
Is
this
this
Monday,
the
no, Monday before, I can tell you exactly.
It's about-
Exactly this one, there you go. It's this one, yes, I have it right here, if it's this one. No, these are the three bridges that they're gonna rebuild. These are the three bridges, it's right here. Replacement of three bridges on the Bronx River Parkway with safety and mobility enhancements between East 177th Street and Bronx Park. And Bronx Park, this is a different one, but that one wasn't printed, it's electronic, was sent to us. I received it today because we asked if they have it. It's sent to us today, I'm gonna forward it to the whole board
Good.
and to all
All right,
public, and
good.
after that, it's up to you guys
Yeah. Oh,
and the
that's
full
I
board to
need a
decide
copy.
to do a public hearing. That's what I have on new
That's
business.
what you do. It's two
I
new
mean,
business.
first, it's a parking lot, and there's no problem. Now they changed it and they blocked off streets and everything else to reduce.
And
the
I mean,
traffic.
I really try and.
Yeah. So now they want to undo that? Is that the idea?
I gotta see it.
I don't know how, what was the
You know,
purpose of
yeah,
it before.
sure,
I think it
yeah.
was just empty, if I'm not wrong.
No, they were parking there in the triangle.
Yeah, but-
they close our road and make it more.
Exactly, I mean, it was and it wasn't, in the sense that it was like the zebra, lines in which you cannot park. There was some awkward parking, so I think now they want more regulated. Two reasons. It can create, that's what I understand, this is my interpretation, you guys, it's up to you when you're listening to
They
it.
want to put meters out.
Exactly, thank you.
Ah.
So,
They want some-
Revenue.
Oh, send that to us, please,
most definitely, I'm gonna do it tonight, actually.
so we can all take a look at it.
Yes. That's what I have for the new business.
And one new business.
Anybody got anything else?
So the one new business, I make a motion to.
Anybody from the public has anything to add?
Somebody else.
Veronica, do you have anything, please?
No, I don't have anything to add for this week, for this month. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody from the public, please?
Peter Marinello.
I don't know, it's just members of the public.
Okay.
Don't forget the race on Saturday morning. We need runners.
I know.
What's that?
I would've
Well, I
gone
make a
by.
motion to adjourn the meeting. Anybody
Okay.
second?
There we go.
Oh, I second.
Oh,
Sorry.
then the meeting is officially adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned, time is 8:16. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, the
Good night,
public.
everyone. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you.
You should see the new on-premise liquor license application.
It's online.
It's on our website.
Download it, yeah.
It's,
And for everybody else, Winnie, you can join our committee.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
And tomorrow again, you're gonna come.
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
Tomorrow's general board meeting.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back to back. Put us back to back.
ah,
I was looking for see next week they have Thursday, but
Hey, Jeff, I don't wanna, I'm gonna leave the meeting, you can turn it off if you want.
Okay.
no, they just give me promotion in my work. So they
Yeah,
give me two
probably
days for
not.
parking for living too.
Yeah, it's over.
So you're working, you're doing.
So I stay there like 2 days a week and 3 days, depends if I have to go in.